Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with 151 by Riffclown. So Riffclown had the first, the 51st, the 101st, and now the 151st feature. So let's see if there's a pattern there. Maybe there is. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box. We are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have purple lines in the grid. Those are Renban lines. Digits on a line form a set of non-repeating consecutive digits in any order. So what does that mean? That means that these need to be consecutive. All three need to be a consecutive set of digits, like 2, 3, 4. Now what doesn't matter is the order. You don't have to do 2, 3, 4 in order in any way. You just have to have 2, 3, and 4. If I do 2, 3, and 5, let's ignore that red there. If we do 2, 3, and 5, then this is not a set of consecutive digits. 2, 3, 5 are not fully consecutive. You're missing that 4. There's a gap. So it's not about the order. It's about having, so I could do like 5, 6, 4 if I wanted. Like it's about having those digits be consecutive. And they're also not allowed to repeat. All right, and then we have green lines. Those are German whisper lines. So as we move along a green line, any adjacent digits on the line have a difference of at least 3. So if this cell were a 4, how can we have a difference of at least 3? Well, the answer is we can only be a 1. And then from the 1, though, I could go all the way up to 6 if I want. That's a difference of 5. 5 is, in fact, at least 3, so that works. I could do 4, 5, or 6 here. So those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, I am a bit suspicious about the 5 here in German Whisperland. Let's think about that for a second. Okay, well, this whisper, we're given the low high. So let's talk about that. This is a low digit. I'm going to make low digits blue. We're going to call 1, 2, 3 low and 4, 5, 6 high. Now from the 1, the only digits we can go to are 4, 5, and 6. So this is going to be high. We don't know which high digit it is, but it's going to be 4, 5, 6. Now, no matter what the 4, 5, 6 is, even if it's the lowest possible digit of, or the highest possible digit of 6, you're going to end up in low territory. You're going to end up in 1, 2, 3 territory, specifically 2 or 3. Now, that's going to always hold for German Whispers lines. You're going to go low, high, low, high, low, high. You don't know if you start low or high, but you're going to alternate. The other thing to think about is not all lows and highs are created equal. The 3 and the 4 are significantly restricted. So the 4, for example, would require having a 1 here. In fact, it would require having a 1 on both sides. There was no way this was ever going to be a 4, but it's certainly not now. The 3 would require this to be 6, which is possible, but we do want to keep that in mind. But I have a problem with 3, 6, actually. The problem I have with 3, 6 is how do we do this Renban? If this was 3 and 6, we need to put a 2 in this column somewhere, and there's no 1 or 3 to go with it. So let me just write that out. If this was 3, 6, we have a 2 on here with no 1 or 3. There's no way we're making those a consecutive set. So this is not a 3. This is a 2. Now we have the same issue with this being a 5. If this was a 5, we'd have to put a 6 on this line, and we wouldn't be able to put a 5 on it. So that would also break the Renban. So this is 1, 2, and 6. So these end up being at the extreme ends. We're squishing in from the ends so that this can still be a 3, 4, 5 consecutive set. We don't know the order, but we do know that. Now 2 is going to go in one of these two, which is a little interesting, depending on where it goes. This is going to be a full set of 1 to 6. So we don't even have to worry about the consecutiveness of it because it's 6 digits. Even though it says 5, it is 6 digits. It's a little confusing, isn't it? And so we're just going to have all 6 digits exactly once on here, just like a row, column, or box. I don't know if there's much to do with that yet. We know that 1 can't be in any of these cells. So 1's going to be in one of these two. Just because of this one here and this one here. Just see those. All right, so what can we do? We can color these. That's low, that's high. We can't color these. This is low though. Well, these two 1s kind of match up. There's a 1 in one of these. And we know this can't be the 1. Okay, so that does put the 1 here. So that logic I just did just resolved itself without even needing to think about it. The 1 in this box is up here. Are these compatible? Low, high, low, high, low. These are compatible. So we could do 1, 2. I was kind of hoping they weren't. That might have been interesting. These are also obviously compatible. This was 1, 2. That would be a 3. If this were low, it would have to be a 3. That would force this to be 6, and obviously I meant to do that. The 6 would conflict, and 3 has to go a 6. So this is not low. This is high, and it's 4 or 6. The 4 would have to go with a 1, but that actually seems plausible. In fact, the 1 in this row is placed exactly here. It can't repeat in this box. It can't repeat on this Renban, and it can't repeat in this column. So this is a 1, and obviously we knew that was going to be low. So 1 can go with anything, any high digit. That doesn't mean that's not a 1. So that places the 1 here. So that's low, and we can color these. So this is 2 or 3. We can fill 4, 5, 6 here and then think about them. This can't be a 4 because this would not be able to be 1. This can't be 4 because this is not able to be 1. This is 2 or 3. This 3, 4, 5 hasn't done much for us yet. I mean, it filled these, obviously, but directly, I mean. Is it this? Do we have a problem with 2, 3, 4, maybe? Okay, 2 of our high digits are here. Oh, maybe we have the same issue here. We have to clamp from the ends. If I include a 4, then I isolate either the 5 or the 6. If there's a 4 on here, then the 5 or the 6 go up here, and they don't have a buddy. Because the rest are, we need a 2 and a 3 up here. In fact, we know there's a 2 and a 3 up here, so it has to be 2, 3, 4. That's probably the best way to think about it. And so then this is 6 and 5. Very nice. 5 needs to get placed on this somehow. And this 5 sees those and that. So 5 can only go here. Very nice. So that's 6, that's 4, which is allowed. That's the 4 now. That's high. Okay, we know that these two are low, and this one's high, and it's a 4. This is a 4 as well. This is low, and it's a 3. This is high, and it's a 5. This 3, 5 pair does tell us this is a 2. That was actually fairly recent. Sorry, I thought that was sitting there, but it wasn't. This is not the 3 or the 5. This is the 6, and it's high. 5 in this box can only go here because of this 5. That gives us the 3 and the 5, which are low and high. This is low, and it's a 3. This is 2 and 4, which I don't think resolves yet. Okay, what do we need on this? We need a 2 and a, sorry, I was gonna say 2 and 4. 2 and 6. Okay, so we know the order. 2 and 6, that's low, that's high. This is gonna be high, this is gonna be low. This will be high. Let's just trying to finish the coloring before we accidentally finish the puzzle first. All right, cool. Now we can finish the puzzle. Oops, not in color mode though. There we go. Nice. All right, cool puzzle, Riffclown. Quite enjoyed that. The 151 theme. It's great that it ended like you drew the 151 and then you drew the opposite 151 and then you said, okay, how do I make this fun to solve? So I love that kind of setting. That's actually a really good way to get into setting if you want to. Just draw a pretty picture. See, and then you know, there's solver tooling like my solver, for example, which hooks up to FPuzzles. Maybe I'll do a video on how to do a simple 6x6 set or something like that. Would you have any interest in that? Like anyone out there who's interested in starting setting but a little bit daunted or unsure how, I could go over the basic use of tooling and like how I would approach setting something like this, where I have a particular design in mind, but then I want to make it both unique and fun to solve. So yeah, that just occurred to me that maybe that would be good as sort of an ancillary to this series. Let me know how you'd feel about that. With the amazingly abundant amount of time that I have, I don't do too much in a day, right? But anyway, I think it would be fun to do as a one-off or every once in a while thing. But sorry, I'm rambling. This puzzle's over. Most of you have already closed the video, but for those who stick around, I very much appreciate you. And if you appreciate me, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.